Look at you. Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
No, I'm still here. I can't see myself. I can only see you.
Click your camera. You Luddite. Click the camera. I can see myself. It's a horrible sight.
Hang on. Just trying to go outside to get some peace and quiet. Let me turn you up first. Look at us. We're like a pair of old codgers. We can't figure out.
How dare you? Well, you can only see me, so you must be talking about me. You can't see yourself. Well, click the camera. I can see a little still of you. Where are you? There you are. Look very handsome.
You got me?
I don't want to see me. I'm sick of seeing me.
I'm saying, can you see me?
No, there's a camera icon in the middle, at the bottom.
Oh, fuck me. I'm sorry, buddy.
How
long did that bloody take us? I'm sorry, mate. I'm not endowed with these sorts of things.
That doesn't look like somebody in quarantine. That looks like somebody out in the beautiful Los Angeles countryside.
That kind of is our quarantine, really. We're just hanging out in the garden. Just actually came from picking up some zinc from a friend of mine, and just went down the beach, and there's still like a handful of people floating around. It's not on
people
severity of lockdown as it should be, I don't think. How is it where you are?
Well, look, we've got a house and we've got food, so that puts us a million times better than so many people who don't have anywhere to live and don't have anything to eat and don't have any money, and all the people who are sick or dying. So I can't complain, but it's weird and scary, is what it is.
Yeah, definitely had a few moments of like. Because at first, wait, hang on a sec, Dad. I'm trying to get a stool out so I can sit down properly.
You're a terrible camera operator.
Yeah, well, it's the reason why I'm in front of it, mate, not behind it. Yeah, I think at first, like when something like this kicks off, you I don't want to say excited because that makes it sound as if it's a good thing, but you sort of like, in a masculine sense, you sort of want to jump into being proactive, and here's the mission, and here's what I have to do, here's how I keep myself safe, and then like just get these brief moments of absolute terror and a realization, like I'm not at home with my family, I'm not with anyone that is related to me, and then I have to question.
You're there with the flatmate.
Yeah. No, I've got my flatmate and my dog Willow, which is.
Hey, listen, it's not nothing having a dog. It's nice having someone to cuddle. I've got 2 teenage daughters who want to cuddle me.
No, she's great, mate. She's great. But yeah, in general, I'm quite upbeat because there's so much stuff to do and there's so much stuff to be proactive about. Staying clean, washing your hands 20 times a day, and not going out unnecessarily. That bit's fine. It's the bit in between where you sort of sat thinking about it, thinking, well,
this is
next, really?
One of the things. So this is weird because I wanted to speak to you and see you because I love you, but also we're doing this as a kind of public thing. We're going to post it afterwards. And
oh yeah, I forgot about that. Crikey! If I say anything wrong, let me know.
No, you haven't said anything bad, don't worry. But partly because the Red Cross reached out to me, who I do lots of stuff with, and they're part of this NHS army they're putting together here. They've had 400,000 volunteers already, which is amazing. But the Red Cross do that always, not even when there's a coronavirus scare. They visit vulnerable people, and they're trying to recruit people to be on the phones and to help. The other stuff they do, like the food banks and the helping with asylum seekers and homeless people. Like, no one's giving any money, of course, because everyone's shit scared about financing. Yeah. And they just need people to sign up and do stuff. But anyway, what's nice is to be able to, even by chatting to you, doing something. But my missus has signed up for the NHS Army and just being able to do anything at all, phoning people, donating if you've got anything, makes you feel slightly less powerless. Otherwise, you're just sitting inside the house, aware that other people are suffering much more and you're not doing anything. And that I feel shame, that I've got all this stuff and
it's... mate, you shouldn't feel shame. You can't feel like that. You can, you got to do what you can do, but also protect.
No, but that's the point. If you do something, much or little it is, even if it's phoning your neighbours or delivering groceries to an old person or something, you'd feel like, okay, I'm not just sitting waiting for other people to sort it out.
Oh, well, you were a big instigator of this. If you didn't propose this, I probably wouldn't have thought of it off the top of my head. But I know.
Well, no, I would have told you anyway. We just wouldn't post it.
I know. But I just mean it's a time for confusion and despair. It's also a time to be creative and be like, oh, maybe I can help out the local food bank, or maybe I can. We're redefining how we live our lives, aren't we?
Well, I mean, I think some terrible times are coming, and some terrible numbers of people getting sick and dying are coming. And
sure.
obviously,
How are the Wait, let me grab my tea. Hang on.
go on. Look at that. Look at this.
How's your
Gorgeous that. But I was going to say that, you know, there are some terrible things coming for, if not personally, but for the world. But there's also the chance that the next generation, which I almost count you, you're almost young, but certainly my kids, can maybe build something better, build something fairer, build something that, you know, isn't not just likely to be hit by something that biological like this, but hit by something economic like this. So it doesn't, you know, so that some better system comes out of it.
Well, yeah, I mean,
all the faults are so exposed at the moment.
Providing that we do manage to sort of curb it and we, you know, keep the number of deaths as little as possible, this will definitely be a massive spiritual awakening for not only, well, I was going to say our generation there, but you're my dad. I can't say that.
No, I'm not your generation.
but you know what I mean. Sometimes it would take a big event for people to.
No, I agree.
How are your girls dealing with it?
You know, the worst thing in the world. I don't know if they are. First of all, teenagers are immortal, so nothing ever feels quite real to them. They keep talking about how they will be studying this in history, but also the worst thing ever for a teenager in life is to be trapped with your parents. It's worse than disease. It's worse than, you know, raging monsters. I mean, so they're trapped in the house. Like Lily, who's just turned 18 the other day. You know, her first lockdown was her birthday.
Oh, God.
She just was ready, you know, ready to get out the house and not look back over her shoulder.
Mate.
But they're fine. Look, the thing is, there's plenty to moan about if I wanted to be negative, but the fact is that, you know, I'm just so aware that so many people have it so much worse that we're fine. We're not hungry, you know. But what are you to, given that, for me, the only way to get through is to try and keep sane. I need to try and watch the news less. Because help me to the bingo card of how many people are dying or what it's like in Spain or Italy. If it is coming, I can't see how it isn't coming. Those scenes are coming to hospitals near us, you know, streets near us. Unless I can think of something I can do about it, why am I watching it? So I don't know why I'm submitting myself to it.
No, I agree. It's like driving past a car crash and staring at it for 10 minutes.
So it doesn't help. And then, you know, if I do something for other people, if I can do something for other people, do that too. And then some other stuff to stay sane. So I knew I was going to talk to you. So I went on Twitter and I said, I'm going to talk to Tom. And people wanted to know stuff like.
You have to ask some of these questions. Come on.
What are you doing? Well, I mean, you can ask me a question. They all know what we are doing. What do you do to stay sane? What's your favorite? What are you watching on telly? What you're reading? What are you doing creatively? What you're eating and all that stuff. So let's start with what are you watching stuff? Are you sitting in front of a screen?
I was going to say, my diet's changed massively.
Has it?
I'm still on Kit Kats and salt and vinegar crisps at the moment.
No, that's good. I'll build up your immunity. It's good.
That hasn't changed for me.
That's the camp diet.
What am I watching? Yeah, now it's just an endless flurry of watching stuff, isn't it? I mean, I started this new. Oh, hang on.
Oh, you're frozen.
Who the hell? Someone called me from Arabia. It hasn't. Anyway, sorry.
Someone else is calling you because you stupidly registered on Skype as Tom Felton, which you're going to have to go in and change, because otherwise everyone in the world's going to call you.
I forgot that was a thing. Yeah, wait, hang on a sec. This guy, let me just decline him.
Decline him.
All right.
Kick him to the top.
Yeah, you know, documentaries. We watched a good tiger one last night about the, which weirdly enough, actually, I did.
Oh, the Tiger King. You see that?
Yeah, so I did a.
Is it good?
It's very good. Weirdly enough, I did a film a year or so ago where we did a cross country trip, and one of the stops was Oklahoma, and we filmed in this bar, and the owner of the bar was this nutter who walked in with the full-on mullet and the hat and the gun, 2 guns I think he had. And we were all like, who the hell is this guy? And lo and behold, 2 years later, he's got a documentary on Netflix. I haven't seen it.
Wait, that was him, the Tiger King?
That's him. It's the Tiger King. Yeah.
Wow.
He has the bar as well, yeah. So very strange coincidence there. Other than that, really, mate, it's like more trying to... I just moved into this place, as you can see. Like, there's not really much there at the moment. So, but today,
pretty good to me.
The latest anti-boredom installment.
Oh, nice.
The dartboard. So
yeah. I'm very, very good dart player. You don't know that about me. We haven't had a chance yet. We'll have to in the future.
Big words, mate. But come on.
The thing is, I became very good at all those skills that you can practice by yourself if you have no friends. So I'm very good at magic, juggling, skateboards, darts, origami, all the kind of stuff that impressed girls no end when I was a teenager.
That answers a lot of questions. So what about you, mate? Are you?
We're watching. Well, here's the thing. So I've got
shut down.
I've got weird things going on in work for us. I don't know if it's happened to you. Like everybody in the entertainment industry, mostly in your town, is phoning and talking as if we're just going to resume normal business sometime very soon. Yeah. And scripts are coming, and as if when this thing is lifted, when Donald Trump says it'll be over by Easter.
By Easter, yeah, all right.
That all these films and television series are just going to carry on being made. Plus, the stories that they're going to tell are not going to reflect the fact that the world will have changed massively, maybe forever, for a long time to come. So it's bizarre. And I'm you've got the emails and the chats, and everyone's really lovely. And I guess it's their way of staying sane and optimistic about the world, pretending that projects will continue.
I think you do have to be realistic, first of all, but then you can't assume the rest of the year is just going to be us hiding out in our houses. So maybe it's a good thing. It gives me something to read, so I like having.
Yeah, no, it's nice to read. It's nice. I haven't read a book for so many years, unless I thought it was being made into a film. Now I'm actually reading books. But I've got every single streaming service there is.
Have you? What do you want?
I probably should cut back on expenses now. I haven't got around to that yet, but so we got everything, and I've got the very, very classy one that shows you all the super pretentious film school films, Kurosawa and Renoir and Bergman and stuff. Anyway, I was trying to
send me that.
Kids. I said, look, guys, if we're going to be stuck in the house for a long time, let's go to film school. I've never seen any of these things. I pay for it, but I've never seen any of these things. Let's watch the world's greatest films, the world's greatest filmmakers. No fucking interest at all. They wanted to watch Divergent. I'm like, why watch Divergent? Then we had to watch Insurgent last night. Then tonight in the other room, they're watching the third one, and I said, "Is that the last one?" They went, "No, because they only did the first half of the last book." And I said, "What's the other one called?" They went, "They never made it. They never made it.
They didn't bother.
There's no ending."
Wait, they didn't bother, or Corona stopped it?
They were who? No. It was years ago. No, not enough people saw this thing that they're watching.
Oh, okay, right. No,
I don't know. They're all acting their shots.
Did you hear that in?
They want to watch Twilight tomorrow.
Oh, mate, I wish I was there.
I watch Fellini films. I'm not that I've ever seen any. It sounds pretentious. I am pretentious, but I want to have some backup for my pretension.
Well, maybe we could Skype each other while watching the same show. We have to time it and sync it so we're at the same.
That. I saw Feel Good. Have you watched Feel Good yet?
No.
Binged
Feel Good Inc. or Feel Good?
No, Feel Good. It's called. It's I can't remember May. Sorry, May, if you ever get to see this, but a fantastic Canadian comedian, kind of rom-com romantic series she wrote for herself.
Oh yeah.
I know, I really loved it. And then I've got loads. I've got all the BAFTA screeners here. The ones I didn't catch the first time around, I'll watch again.
Yes, I mean I've got 20 odd recommendations, and I'd like 20 odd from you as well, especially this sort of time. I'd love to go this because I'm gonna humiliate myself here in front of you and say that I am such an uneducated.
No, I'm so much less educated than I'm as badly. I've got this accent that people think sounds vaguely halfway posh because I went to a posh university, but I grew up in Liverpool and all we ever did was watch telly. That's my entire life was spent on the couch watching telly, and I never quite broke out of that. But I've learned to talk like somebody who sounds like he's read a lot of books, and I can bluff in conversation. But I had this gaping abyss of knowledge in any area, cultural or intellectual or scientific. I paid no attention at school. And,
you fooled me, mate.
It's like Jeff Goldblum playing with all those brilliant scientists when he can't put a plug on.
No, sure.
But anyway, so I thought maybe this would be a chance to catch up on reading the books that everyone who considers themselves educated is meant to have read, because I've never read any of them.
Okay, great. Well, you can go on the book thing, I can go on the film thing, because I have not seen many classics that people get pissed off with me for.
I'm never going to get any of them to watch.
How about Godfather? Have you seen the Godfather trilogy?
That's my favourite film of all time.
I've never seen
Godfather 1 and 2. You can't fault. You can't fault
Star Wars. I've never seen a Star Wars in my life.
But if you've seen one,
I've never seen a James Dean film. This is crazy.
Oh no. Okay, so no. These are not difficult. These are not challenging. You know.
No, I know. I'm not talking about.
Okay, well, I'll talk. So we won't bore everyone with it, but I'll give you a playlist. That's that kind of shit I can do for you.
Basics.
So, okay,
yeah, thank you.
You're watching films. Are you writing songs? Because so people who fans of yours who are watching this, or people who aren't fans, won't know that you're a really fabulous. I think what's about fabulous? There's something really honest about the way you play and sing. There's something.
That's kind of you to say. Yeah.
I've seen you wander around and sing with a guitar in the streets, and people think that you're doing it for money, and you go, "No, I'm just doing it because I want to keep music."
Yeah,
you know? So, are you writing songs?
Yeah, I mean, writing, just keep it in the hands, really. I mean, I tell you, the one that's really benefited from all of this. Hang on a second.
Is the dog?
The one who loves the situation more than anyone.
Yeah.
Because he's like, wait a minute, does that mean that Dad's? Wait, how do you do this? Bloody hell! Why do I feel so?
You flip the camera. Oh, I don't know.
I did it.
Nice work. Yeah.
She's like, Dad's home all the time. I yeah. She's fine, absolutely. She keeps my hands busy for sure.
Nice.
She's desperate to run, and we can't go out very much. But
so he's your musical critic. You might need something more analytical for some feedback.
Music is definitely it's been the biggest killer of time.
You writing anything with words? You writing diaries?
I haven't yet. Honestly, most of my stuff, Jason, is like hundreds of these little sound memos that I have on my phone, or I have on my whatever, and they're all unfinished songs, and they're all stuff that I really, really like. I'm really bad at starting something at night.
Okay, so here's the thing. Here's a challenge for you from the fans and me, as the #1 fan. Just write one song. Just write a song. It doesn't have to be perfect. Nothing has to be perfect. In fact, the best songs aren't perfect. Just write. Just get one song. You don't have to do an album. You don't have to make money from it. Just put it out. Sing it. Just put it out there. Put it out on TikTok and Instagram and whatever those things are that you.
Are you? By the way, thank you for the vote of confidence. I definitely will do that. What's the tactic? What are we talking?
My kids are seemingly being quite sane at the moment. I mean, just not feeling the pressure that the kind of low-level thrum of anxiety that I feel.
Well, I will say, Jason, because you are a big reader and a big listener. Don't let the media control your beautiful calm nature.
There's really simple things everyone's got to do. Well, here's main job.
Give me some advice. What's your list of?
Everyone's got to sleep. You've got to eat. You've got to exercise, and you've got to do stuff for your mind that takes you away from stuff that you can't control. There's that, the old serenity prayer. Sure. If you can't affect it and you can't change it, why think about it? But then this thing is really important. Just reaching out to people that you love and talking to them, and just sharing it with another human being. Just talking and finding moments to not share statistics on death, but just look and get very jealous of someone who's sitting in the sunshine in California.
No, I'd like.
Which is reaching out. So look, you're there with your flatmate and stuff, but there are plenty of other people we all know who maybe are alone or isolating or grandparents and stuff. My dad is not doing well.
My grandfather's not doing too well either, so cheers to that.
Yeah. And I don't know if he's going to make it through all this. Oh, shit.
I'm sorry to hear that, Jay.
So I've got a text saying he's gone off in an ambulance. So we'll see what happens. But up until that point, and my mother-in-law, who is younger, just love getting a phone call from the kids. Just love getting, 5 minutes a day or something. Just phoning people means a big deal.
I think that's
better end the call. So I've got a text about my dad. But
do you want to go, mate?
No, I better go now. But I'll call you again, and we can talk about things that you wouldn't want to share with the public.
I will happily do this with you a few times.
Well, we can do it again. Listen, people, they have so many things I want to ask you. We've got memories of filming. We'll do it again. We'll do it again. Let's see how many people look at this, and if there's enough people, we'll do it again. Underneath it.
But Father, what about this? My father will hear about this. I hope you will. So
I will.
My hope is that you're the tech guy now. Can we not add someone else to this?
We can. No, we can.
Want to chat with us, or they can add someone else.
All right. Who do you want in there? Well, you're in touch with more than one. You're the only person.
Let's put it to the masses. Well, let's see. We'll
ask them. Well, who they'll want. They'll want Hermione because
Well, you know, trying to keep in the Slytherin theme of things, but whatever. We can. Emma might be a stretch. We can see what we can do. But
No, and
either
also,
way,
they just want to fantasize that you and Emma are actually secretly living together. That's what they want.
Well, she's at the moment. She's she's hiding out somewhere.
I don't see Emma in the
No,
dish.
she's
so.
not. She's not. I'm safe and sound with her.
All right, no, we'll rope someone else. We haven't got
let's
through
continue.
half them. People sent me a million questions for you. So,
well, mate, you just go and
we'll do this. We'll post it. Hopefully, people see it. If they like it, we'll come back and we'll talk Harry Potter memories, and then we'll rope some other of the clowns in.
And I'll do my due diligence and ask some tweeters.
Okay.
Some
and I'll post whatever the Red Cross asked me to post underneath, which is just about either volunteering or calling people, or if you have any spare money now, you know, of course they could use it, or
anything you can do. Yeah, sure.
And
why don't you just if you send me the link, mate, and all the hashtags, I'll do my little exactly, and we'll go from there.
All right. I love you.
See you, mate. I love you too, brother. And father. Stay safe.
Remember to wear sunscreen.
I will, buddy. I will.
All right. Bye.
That's a love. Bye-bye.